So 3 is C, right?
That's what I just answered that. So yeah.
That's what I got.
Okay. The requirements for constructing a confidence interval is satisfied. Where's the?
So I
NP greater than or equal to 10, or 1 minus P hat. Okay.
So I got that it's true
So 100
for 4 and 5.
I got true for 4 and 5.
Oh, you did?
For 4, the first requirement is it's equal to 10. The NP hat is greater than or equal to 10, and I got it's 10. Let me just double check that. Yeah, I got that it's 10, but it's still equal to. So
And that's what I got too.
saying that it's yes.
Yeah, because it's greater than or equal to 10. So yeah, it's.
Right.
I didn't get to the hypothesis testing, so I don't know if 5 is true. I didn't get to that video yet.
The requirement for the hypothesis testing?
Yeah.
So it's the same except for instead of using p hat, it's just p.
Oh, okay. Okay, so true. The study of first-degree murder trials was conducted in another state. A random sample of 60 people on trial for first-degree murder was taken. Of these, 45 of the defendants were found guilty. Use this information for questions 6 through 8. Find P hat. So P hat is 45 over 60, right?
Yeah, so it's 0.75.
So, 0.75. Confidence interval for 95%. That's really know where to get the link is to answer all of this?
The link to what?
In the videos, he talked about that link. Did you watch the videos, Leanne?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you watch the videos?
For class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that link that he just like inputted the information? Did you look that up?
Did I? No.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There is a website. He said there's a link that you literally just have to input the information. You don't have to use the formula. You just have to put it in. What was the sample number? Do we do?
Okay. Which question are you guys on?
7.
You do 60 or 45 is the number.
Okay, so for 6, I got 0.75. Is that what you guys got?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and for 7, I got B.
I'm working on
Okay.
7.
Okay, I've got everything that I think are the answers.
1.96. And it's 60, right? All over 60, or is it all over 45?
60.
60.
That's what I thought.
Because it's the number, not the sample pulled out from the number.
Okay.
Yeah, so I also got B.
I'm still going for. Me too.
What is she drinking?
What?
What is she drinking?
Grape juice.
Okay.
If you increase the sample size from 60 to 80, what do you expect it to be? The confidence interval will decrease.
I said decrease.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. So I got 40 and 72.
Do you want to sit Daddy?
Okay.
Well, 40 for 9 and then 72 for 10.
Okay.
Let me just write that out real fast.
We're whipping through this like super fast.
Me?
No, we are just like in general. Just
Well, these ones weren't too hard. I was pretty excited about these ones. Actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary because then you don't have to use any of the programs, and you're going to get to the test and be like, well, that's not what I learned right there.
I do not recall going over this. Okay. 11. Question 11 use the information for water quality study in the reading.
Wait a minute, I'm not there yet. I'm checking 10.
Ouch.
I must be doing something wrong.
1 divided by 10, because it's 0.1. So, 160.
Well, okay, so here's why I'm saying I'm getting something wrong. Because P is 1/2. Okay, wait, what did you put for 10?
For 10, I put 72. But I might have. Okay. hold on.
Oh, never mind. I accidentally used the half for 10 as well. 1/10 is what I'm looking for. Never mind. So it's 0.9.
Okay, so for 9 and 10, did you use 80 or 60?
For what?
Okay, so it says to conduct a hypothesis test for one proportion. So, for the number, did you use 60 or 80? Because it talks about raising it from 60 to 80. So then I just used 80 for both of the calculations. Like as the number. Because you have to, it's n times p.
I just solved for it. So I do n times 1/2, because that's what it says. P is.
Right.
Equals 10, and I get 20.
Okay.
But then you have to do it for the other one, which is, it's still 20. So the answer would be 20. But then, now I'm doing this number 10. And you got 20 for 9, right?
No, I didn't do them that way. But I continued it with the other problem, which is not what was supposed to happen, so...
Right. Okay, well, I'm doing the other one right now. So... And... they're both the same. Like, I get the same answer. I get 20 for both of the requirements and 11.111 for both of the requirements. Which rounds up to 12. Is that what you guys are getting? Am I just doing it so wrong?
I just moved ahead.
So someone do 9 and 10 and tell me if I'm just doing it completely wrong.
It's empty, Daddy. It's empty. Listen, I want some more.
You got some.
Wouldn't the answer just be 10?
For which
well,
one?
No, that couldn't be right.
Oh, I used 0.9 instead of 0.1. Okay, let me see. So that would be 100. And that's 0.9. Okay, so that's what I did wrong.
Aurora, back up.
Okay, so let me just run over this again. For 9, where p is 1/2. For the requirement n times p, I get 20. For the requirement n times 1 minus p, I get 20. So that would mean the smallest it can be is 20. For 10, where p is 1/10, or 0.1, for n times p, I get 100. And for n times 1 minus p,
Aurora, move.
I get 11.111, which would round up to 12. So the smallest it would be is 100. So I get 20 and 100 for 9 and 10.
20 makes sense because if we're like, because I guess we don't have anything to put an n, so we have to figure it out that way. And if the math you did the same for 10 as you did 9, there makes no sense why you'd be wrong. So
Yeah,
Some bubbles.
yeah, 1, 0.9, so 10 divided by 0.9. 11.
yeah, I think you're right. We'll
Okay.
go 20 and 100. I'm cool with that.
Wait, what is it?
20
9
for
is-
9 and 100 for 10.
9 is 20?
Yeah.
Welcome.
I gotta go over and review that because I'm not sure how to do that. So I went ahead.
Well, like I said, I'm finished. Like, I've worked the rest of the stuff out.
Overachiever.
So,
So I'm just waiting to
that's
see
true.
if you guys agree or not.
So
Okay.
11 is true.
11 I put true.
12 is 0.475.
Yes, that's what I got.
13, negative 2.82.
I got negative 2.282.
That's
Is that
what I
what you said?
meant. Negative 2.282.
Yeah.
So for
That's
the
what I got.
value, I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to highlight.
So it says decreasing. It says they're looking for
So is it just the left
that
side?
it's suspected that it's decreased. It's decreased. So I just highlighted the left side as because it's less than.
0.011.
Yeah, that's what I got. So then I
So
said 15.
Aurora,
Wait, what?
move away from the TV.
0.011 for 14? Okay.
Yes. So
So,
then for 15 I put failed to reject it.
Because less than 0.5.
Wait, no, we
Yeah.
reject it. I lied.
less than 0.5. Yeah, we reject the
We
null.
reject
There's
it, and then there's sufficient evidence to conclude that the water in the area has decreased.
no A.
Yeah.
Aurora, go sit down with Daddy.
Aurora, sit down.
Now.
Ooh, she's bringing the hammer down.
Now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have we submitted?
Yeah, we got 100.
Ah, okay.
That was really easy. Okay. So, design the city.
Okay, does anyone have that document open?
Well, I have it printed out.
I'm opening it now.
Okay.
Do we have to have this on air?
I don't know. Better safe than sorry, right?
I don't think we do.
So my husband did a test like this, where they test the efficiency of foil in retaining heat. And that's kind of like the which one's stronger, A or B paper towel that they suggested. Excuse me.
Viva all the way, man.
I don't know.
I get the Walmart brand, so I don't know.
Anything that cleans it up is good enough for me.
I used to think the same way until I had a 1-year-old.
Mama,
Yes.
it is gone.
You're singing.
We could do something like that. I mean, that is pretty easy. We could do, like, we could do something like which, like, painkiller, not painkiller though, but like dissolves faster, like Motrin or Tylenol.
What about like Penny dissolving it, or
Or you could do something like how many colors does each gummy worm have? 1, 2, or 3? Because it depends on.
Or
where
we could do how many M&Ms can Leanne eat before she gets sick?
we could do like which cereal gets soggy the fastest.
I think soggy is kind of a hard because that's a matter of opinion.
Valid.
For instance, I ate some cereal today. I was like, oh man, that is absolutely horrid. It's so soggy. And Michael was like, no, it's fine. You're right.
If there's no crunch in it, that's soggy to me. I have to have crunch in it now.
All right.
I'm really picky.
So I just think that's harder to measure because.
It depends
can
on
be
opinion. There's a lot of bias in that.
Okay. What about like those things like Coke dissolving a penny or whatever?
So that's like what I did for my 6th grade science project.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Which soda dissolves pennies the fastest?
How many Swedish fish or gummy bears do you have to eat before you get sick? Because literally, there is mineral oil inside those things. So if you eat too many, your GI tract will not be happy.
Oh man.
Like, I have no idea. Like, once we get the idea, it'll be really easy to do the project. Well, fairly easy.
I just want something that doesn't require people, like test subject.
The only way I'd be okay with that is if we did a survey. Like, some kind of survey that we could just create on SurveyMonkey and then put out to our Facebook friends. Like,
But even then, that's
sampling, that's what that is.
What kind of survey though?
I don't know. Do you put your pants on with your left leg or right leg first?
um.
Do you turn your shirts inside out before you fold them, or do you fold them the wrong way?
Who does that?
Ew, I always turn mine right side out.
I always turn mine right before I fold them. I can tell who does laundry when it's not done the right, like when it's not done the way I like it. Oh, do you wear match socks or mixed match socks?
That one would work. Or which way do you prefer the toilet paper?
Oh, that would be a good one actually.
We can't even put ours on the roll, though.
Really? Oh yeah, we can't either because my baby always gets to it. She dumps it down the toilet. But
I was in the shower the other day, and she got the roll of toilet paper, and she wrapped the whole thing around her hand. And she had this like
awesome.
huge wad of toilet paper around her hand before I got out of the shower.
entertainment, man. I say we do that one. That would be easy.
But there could be so many options for that one. Like over, under, on the back of
Over-
the foot, on
Over,
the floor,
under, don't put it on at
on
all.
the counter.
Yeah, there's just 3 choices. Over, under, and you don't put it on the roll at all. Because then that takes care of all the other ones. And
then we can-
depends on if the kid is taking the survey or the parent.
Huh?
My husband said, do a survey on people's feelings about surveys. What question?
Look.
But we also have to describe how we're going to collect the sample. And so we've always been told that the best type of sampling is a simple random sample.
Yeah, but in the thing,
Like,
it says, like for number 4, it says, which sampling method will your group use? Example, systematic sample, cluster sample, etc. So here we can do whatever. Sounds like.
Sweet.
yeah, but aren't a lot of the requirements for things we have to do require simple random sample? I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know if it matters. Does he
Well,
could
that's
have
the
that-
thing. Like, that's one of the things. Like, if we can get something put down on paper, he can help, like, guide it to where it needs to be so we can actually do the thing.
A survey can still be a simple random sample because you can, like, randomly pick people to take the survey.
Or you could collect so many people of the survey and then pick a simple random sample of people in the survey. Does that make sense? Because it would be the population of people would be who took the survey.
Gotta
and
be
then
over
you could-
30 people, too.
Yeah.
We could do one that's like, how many people actually fast on Fast Sunday? My steak.
We can't. So we never
Um,
fast because we can't.
Sorry,
Sorry, go ahead.
We don't fast either because I'm nursing and my husband hypoglycemic. So.
Well, there's a difference between if you have a reason and like those who just don't. Like my steak, a couple steak conferences ago, they did like a phone, like you text in your answer thing, and they asked who said their prayers morning and night, and like 5% of all the adults in the audience did. Like that is ridiculously low. Like 5%.
My morning prayers. I can do evening ones, but I always do morning ones.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't be in like
Be in that
95% category, but like it's like the adults of the steak. This is like an adult session.
Okay. Let's see. I think we should do a survey. That's the easiest way to go about it.
I mean, you got to remember, the example that he showed us at the beginning of the semester was the color of animal cookies in a certain brand. I mean, that could be even easier than taking a survey because you're relying on people to actually answer and to answer honestly. Or we just all go buy a bag of animal cookies and count how many are pink and white. I mean,
That's true.
Yeah, but we can't really like
something like that.
what?
do that same project.
No, we can't. But we could try to do something similar where we're relying on ourselves, not on other people. Because sometimes people just suck.
People always suck. Okay, I'm fine with that. But didn't he say he didn't want something like that? Like we can't do what's ratios of like M&M colors or whatever. Didn't he say we can't do that?
Well, he said don't do any of the ones that are on the document. And then obviously that was someone else's project that they have already turned in. So we don't want to copy them. It's just we could do something that
Did you bump your knee?
Yeah, I broke my knee.
requires us to measure and not do a survey. Let's just brainstorm some ideas here. I'll just write them all down. So we have pant leg people. What else do we have?
So complicated because you are a scientist.
Did we have any other ideas that we were serious about?
My husband's reading them to me, but they're all super scientific. What about, should we get an observational study, but instead of doing children? So have you ever noticed, Leanne, you would notice, but Rebecca, have you ever noticed that you put your kid in the same color you wear that day?
I'm wearing purple, she's wearing purple. Yeah.
See, I don't do that. However, my siblings and everyone else that leaves this house have to match. My siblings, they're not really my siblings, but
Yeah.
everyone that leaves this house has to like look halfway decent.
So,
Can't do this whole like orange and like line. No.
so what if we did an observational study of like mothers or fathers wearing the same color as their children? So we can, and this is something you could just notice at the store, at the park, out at a restaurant, anywhere there would be children, at the hospital, at church.
In my defense, at the hospital, sometimes like where I'm at, people aren't wearing clothes. So I don't know if that's fair. Not sure that's fair.
Aurora, come here. It's a very different purple, but it's still purple.
Yeah. Well, I've noticed that. Like, I have a picture of my daughter and I. We went on a date with my husband, my son, with my mom, and we were both wearing turquoise, like very distinct shirts. They're like identical, like turquoise and white striped shirts. So that might be interesting to see if there's a tie-in. I don't know.
Come to mama.
That sounds like a really fun idea.
What does?
Okay, so the idea is to do an observational study
Okay.
of parents and children matching. Like, I'm wearing the same color as Aurora. And I'm the one who dressed her.
So what's your hypothesis and what you're looking at? That there will be matching?
But we have to account for whether or not they did it on purpose. Because there are some crazy people who do that. And who dressed them. Like, I dressed my daughter today. My husband did not. And so he's wearing green, and I'm wearing purple.
Yeah. So you would have to ask him, I'm sure.
So you'd have,
What's
we'd
the
have to
weather like out where you are at, Rebecca?
It was like 70 degrees today.
Well, that must be nice.
Probably why. You're warm, feeling all kinds of springy. You're very springy. Like, it was kind of cold today, so I'm in, like,
Yeah.
dark
I'm in
colors.
gray. Look at me. I'm in winter colors.
Yeah, like I've got capris on her. It's nice today.
Must be nice. It was like 36 here. Okay. I'm not opposed to asking somebody if they on purpose
Silly girl? Look at you, silly girl.
at the store. Or at church even. Like, church would be super easy. No,
Yeah. So we have to ask who picked out the clothes. And then whether or not they did it on purpose. Thank you. See, look, this is her today.
I have that door shut.
This is a picture.
You stink. And we would want to do it in a variety of like different settings. So we would
Yeah.
want to say church,
Park. Door.
like a store.
Yeah.
And I can go up on campus.
I made delicious sushi.
Yay.
Okay. I think that would be fun.
Whoa. Oh, it's fun. I'm more excited but
So just like one of us want to do church, one of us want to do store, and then I can do campus.
for once, I had no problem socializing. Oh.
But I don't know if campus would really work because yes, there are kids, but not a lot.
There are parts.
Parks, haha.
We
Are
could
y'all
also
still with me?
track and just keep track of each. Yeah. Megan is reading something. She's not responding.
Yeah, I know.
It's valid. We could super glue a quarter to the ground and see how many people try to pick it up.
Okay, so seriously, there is a quarter glued to the ground up on campus, and I spent an hour trying to get it up because I'm that poor. I even like took a pencil and was like prying at it. I could not get it up.
That's
But
funny.
yeah, you can like see the glue around, like the super glue around the quarter. They glued it down good.
That's hilarious.
What jerks.
And they probably sat and watched you do it, Rebecca.
Yeah, I'm probably part of a study out there. I was like taking my pencil, like prying at it, trying to get it out. It was bad.
That's funny. Don't worry, Rebecca, we're that poor too.
And, like my daughter was like running around. We were waiting for Michael. He's just like running around, and I'm trying to get this stupid corner up off the ground. Okay. Anyways,
So we have to ask at least 30 people, which that should be pretty dang.
but yeah, we have to find 30 people that match and ask them.
Yeah, that's true. I can do it. I go out a lot.
Go remove.
So we're just asking who picked out the clothes and did you do it on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So are we doing like the shirt's the same color or the shirt and pants are the same color? Like, do we need to keep record of that too?
Big shirt.
Okay.
Most of I say that just because I usually just put my kids in jeans.
Yeah.
I I mean, I guess it could be anything. Like if they're wearing same color, like anything but jeans. I mean, what if they're wearing leggings that are the same?
If you want to take this time up, you can take this
Right.
time up.
Come here, mommy will help you. She needs a deck change, Michael. Okay, so what for Noel?
Yeah, but Ron, I don't
You
want
have
to
take
sit
yourself
outside and watch dogs walk by.
Oh, hold on now. No running.
Okay.
Daddy's gonna change.
No.
Who's submitting this?
You say
Submitting what?
now.
Come
So we have to do this tonight.
Yeah, this has to be in tonight.